Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. All right, so let's jump right in. Today we're talking about the dialogues and monologues in your story. Okay, so just give me 2 minutes to send this to the group, to the community. All right, so welcome or welcome back to our class. We already started talking about the basics of AI filmmaking, and we are going down that path again today. So if you have been following, let me hear you say, Have you learned anything these days? What has been the most challenging thing for you? Remember, you can interact with me in the comment section. I always read your comments and I give my feedbacks. I try to interact with you. So yes, it's going to be more interactive because now we are going into certain details, certain areas, right? And along the way, we'll be talking about some other ways that you can begin to make money with the skills that we are sharing here. Okay, so for today, we are talking about dialogues and creating like talking scenes. So we're just going to be testing out for different scenarios, right? There are different options here, and we'll be testing all of them out as much as we can, as much as time would permit us to test them out. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing today. And tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be talking more about graphic design, AI photography, and the rest. If you're excited, say in the chat. All right, so I see Evara here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so let's jump right into it. The first things first, I did not show you yesterday how to, create your narration for your story. So let me just copy the narration here, and I'm gonna try and use my own AI generation app. Yeah, I'm gonna use my own app today. Let's see. Okay, let's hope that the internet is friendly to us today. All right, so I'm just loading the app up. This is my own app. You all have similar apps, so I decided to do something similar so that you'll be able to see what I'm working on and working with. Okay, so if you started working with your app, let me know. How are you finding it? Is it nice? Is it friendly? Okay, so your interface would look something like this. Your name, some cute stuff at the top here, and then you can generate images here. This is where you put your prompt, choose the style, choose the format, and then you generate, and then it gives you an output. Then if you have generated your film or your scene or your pictures, you want to probably use that same scene, that same character for like consistency. All you need to do is come to edit image, then you upload your file here, and then put your prompt here for probably the style of the scene you want to describe, where your character would be, all the actions, everything. That's what you put here. If you want to change the style, feel free to do that, but if not, it will remain unchanged, and then of course you can edit that output. But yeah, I think we have talked more about that all the while, but we haven't talked about the text to speech, so that's where we're going now. So I put that here, I click that, and you saw me copy the narration from our story from yesterday. So I'm just going to fill this in with a part of that story. Can you see this? This is a part of the story. So I have different voices here. I can choose up to, 5 voices, both male and female voices. I can choose them here. And then I can choose the style. How do I want them to speak? Do I want them to speak conversationally, storytelling, narration, announcement, advertisement, meditation? Well, at this point, I think it's storytelling. You can choose narration if you like. What might the difference look like? The difference might look like okay, so let's test it out. Yeah. All right, so let's go with storytelling first. Then you will hear the output, and then you will now tell me, if there is a storytelling, and let me convert this. So all I'm doing is I put my script, and then I choose my voice, and then of course choose the style I want it to come out sounding like, and then this is my output. So we get to hear it together, and then we choose which style we actually like. Of course, you also have different options on your app, so you play with yours. So yeah, my generation is done, so let's hear.
The village starved. Children cried into empty bowls. Crops lay flat like tired men. The oracle spoke. Only one can carry the fire. Only one can feed the land. Zari returned, glowing like the sun they had been praying for. Wherever her molten feet touched the soil, warmth followed. But the fire was bound to her alone. No one else could lift the staff. No one else could survive its power.
You guys see that that's the storytelling, type of reading. So let's go with narration. Let's hear the difference. Okay.
The village starved. Children cried into empty bowls.
Let me convert. Sorry.
Crops lay flat like tired men.
Converting now.
The oracle spoke.
We have heard the storytelling style. The storytelling style is still playing, right? So let's hear the narration style.
Glowing like the sun.
So you can use this for your folktale stories. You can use this for your documentary stories and so on. Okay. All right. So now the narration is done generating. So let's hear it.
The village starved. Children cried into empty bowls. Crops lay flat like tired men. The oracle spoke. Only one can carry the fire. Only one can feed the land. Zari returned, glowing like the sun they had been praying for. Wherever her molten feet touched the soil, warmth followed. But the fire was bound to her alone. No one else could lift the staff. No one else could survive its power.
So you see, there's a difference between both of them, actually. If you ask me, I'll go with the storytelling. But you tell me, which of them would you go with? So, of course, you can see that there is also a download option. So once you click the download, your audio would download to your device. All right. So you see, it is very simple, straightforward. You guys celebrate me in the chat now. I made your work easy. All of you would join the boot camp. Celebrate me in the chat now. All right. Celebrate me in the chat. You guys, you have similar app. And I hope you now know how to utilize your app. Okay. So this is what you're getting thanks to Google. You have this option here. It makes your work easy and straightforward. So once you download this, of course, you can use this for your documentary video. You can use this for your folktale stories. You can use this. So this is basically turning your speech to text to speech, basically. And then you can use this for different narrations, voiceovers in your story. Probably you're doing a story and your actors are not necessarily speaking. This would actually cut it for you. You can change this style to probably announcement. So let's try announcement and hear. So the same text, I'm not changing the text. So let's hear the announcement, okay? So this is what the power of currently the power of AI, right? You can use this to your benefit, all right? So please go ahead and explore it. Let's hear. So for those who are not part of the bootcamp, those who are not part of AFN and you want to join AFN, check the links in any of our videos. There is a link to join the community. It is free to join in, so just click and join us, okay?
The village starved. Children cried into empty bowls. Crops lay flat like tired men. The oracle spoke. Only one can carry the fire. Only one can feed the land. Zari returned, glowing like the sun they had been praying for. Wherever her molten feet touched the soil, warmth followed. But the fire was bound to her alone. No one else could lift the staff. No one else could survive its power.
Okay, so you guys, you can see that there's a difference between all the voices. Okay, so let's now jump into, we're going to create different styles, for talking, text to speech, and all of this. We're going to create this. Okay, so let me download this audio. I think we might use this. So you see, I just clicked the download and I've been able to download my file here. So now I have my audio on my device. All right. So I think we're going to use this. So let's go back. I want us to generate, like characters that we would use to to speak this same audio that we just did now. So I remember I showed you guys how to use Dreamface the other time. So yeah, we're going to be testing this out. All right, so I want us to check out how to make our characters speak. Let's create a new story, a short story about let's just do this. So I'm going to tell this. Okay. Okay, so this is me just prompting my AI so that we can also test out dialogues as part of, um, creating our stories, right? So in your own story, you might have like dialogue scenes and the rest and the rest. So you see now, ChatGPT has done the work for me. Let's read it together so that we can see. So the dinner, the scene is set at the dinner table. 2 plates, food untouched, tension already sitting between them. The woman, who is at that? The man says, pass the salt. The woman asks again, I asked you a question. It's just a name. It's the name that keeps lighting up your phone at midnight. You went through my phone. You left it open. You're overreacting. Am I? Because good night, my love doesn't sound like overreacting. This is actually a nice dialogue script. Can you see this, guys? Okay, so let us see how we can translate this, into like a dialogue scene, you guys. Then we come back to testing out for other scenes, okay? Because today it's all about dialogues, right? I already love the scene, right? It almost feels really chaotic. So yeah, let's test this out. So what we're gonna do now, I have my scene. You know the drill, right? But because I am doing this on the spur of the moment, I'm not going to go through all of the rigors that we already talked about. You know the drill. You know what to do from here, right? Create your storyboard, the shots, and the rest, right? Okay. So what I'm just going to do is I already imagined that I have my storyboard, but what I'm going to do straightforward. Don't do this if you're trying to create a masterpiece, okay? But our focus today is dialogue. So what I'm going to tell ChatGPT now is, hey, all right, so let me just voice. I think it's easier when I voice than typing. The reason I'm emphasizing 6 seconds is because, guys, you know that we're using Grok for this example. So if you're using probably another video editor, you might want to use like probably 10 seconds or whatever, depending on what your video editor gives you, right? All right. So but because we are going with like a 6 seconds generator, I had to emphasize it so that I can see every 6 seconds, in my story. And yeah, and I also emphasize the type of shots I'm going for. this is my own way of creating a storyboard without creating a storyboard. Do you understand? So I already know my shots in my head, so I don't need, too much distraction. So I just emphasize what I want to see in my story. So I already put all of that. But if you don't have a concept, if you don't have an idea, please go through the storyboard. It helps you, it saves you time. All right. So yeah, as you can see, it's already done the job perfectly, beautifully. Now we need to generate our characters, of course. So I'm going to tell it. All right, you guys, can you see how passionate I am about the description of my characters? Yeah, because if you already have a concept, if you already have an idea, it's easy for you to translate it to screen. But if you don't have an idea, the AI will just go ahead and give you whatever. Right? So I am really very passionate, and of course this is just me doing it on the spur of the moment because I don't want to waste your time. But trust me, when I'm having my own talks with this AI, I take my time. So what I would always say, always take your time, romance your AI. It's your assistant, right? And it is garbage in, garbage out. If you are not putting in your best, you're not going to get the best. Okay. So this is me trying not to waste your time. So I had to just speed things up, but like I said, make sure you take the time and fix all those details. Whatever you want to see, those details, make sure you are calling it to be. All right. All right. So yeah, you can see this. The prompt is well detailed here. You can see everything. All right. So let's copy this. We're going to go back to our app. Okay, and then we're going to generate these characters. So I'm just copying everything from here. Okay, so let's see how our characters come out looking like. These are caramel brown skin, cute couple who went out for Valentine's Day, but somehow, of course, that these things don't just end the way we expect. So yeah, let's put our prompt here. You see how we paste all our prompt, everything that we copied here. So yeah, we still have an option to choose the type of style we're going for: cinematic, realistic, illustration, minimalist, whatever. Yeah. Okay, so for this, let's go with minimalist, and then I'll go with 16:9, of course, and then let's generate the output of our image and see if this comes out. Okay, I just saw someone's comment say, please waste our time. No, you guys. Okay, so I don't know why this gave me. Okay, this is minimalist. You guys, can you see this? This is minimalist. So this is more like cartoon, actually. This is like cartoon, like pencil drawing. So we can choose to do this. I've never really worked with, cartoon characters before. But yeah, I downloaded this. Let's just try. And then let's go back. I think I'll go with cinematic this time. And let's see, okay? So you can see that this is interpreting exactly what we want, and that's what you want. Okay, that's what you want. You guys, oh my goodness, I love this. This looks like the type of couple that would actually quarrel. Don't you see this? All right, so I love this. Okay, I love this. Yeah, so we can choose to generate. If you don't like this again, if you still don't like this look, you can just click the generate again, and it's going to give you another output. But I already downloaded that other style, right? So beautiful. So you can generate again. All you need to do is just click the generate. You guys can see this. Oh my goodness, look at them. Can you see the details? So this is what you're going for. this is what you're going for. So you can choose this, but I loved the one that, my characters were a bit facing here so that I don't have distortion when it comes to the consistency of their face, right? So I'm not going to take this one. But remember, when you're doing your storyboard, sometimes you want to have them looking different styles, okay? Right? So you can have, your characters facing like this for one part of your dialogue. You can have them facing another part, for your storyboard. It actually works, right? So you get the same kind of characters over and over, so that's the beauty of this. So you can test this out and work with it, right? But I'm always showing you, how to make things easy, right? So that you can churn out multiple at the same time. So if you're enjoying this, please give me a like. There is a like option under the name of this channel. Please click that like button. All right, and of course, please leave me lots of comments. Leave me comments, you guys. When you guys comment like this, YouTube will be pushing it out, but when you are not commenting, YouTube will keep it, stuck. Okay, please comment, like. Use that red button by the side of your screen. Click it, tap it. Okay. Okay. So someone is saying that's the beauty of the SAP app. Oh my goodness, right? All right. So yeah. Okay, so now we have our characters and we have our script. So let's go straight to dialogue. Remember, we are here to create dialogues, and yeah. I'm just going to click my, where I am right now. I don't need to tell you about this part, right? You know this. Go into your Grok AI, switch to the imagine feature, and of course, bring in your characters to animate. Then we're going to swipe straight to our script where we got, we created the script for each of those scenes, right? And let's do this. So yeah, just so I waste your time a bit, you gave me permission, remember? Right, so I'm just gonna click here, and then I'm just gonna put 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. This is just 2 seconds I'm gonna put here, but trust me, when you put it here, it's gonna stretch it. It's going to stretch it because it needs to have 6 seconds. Every video you generate here will come out at 6 seconds. So, but me, instead of using my whole 6 seconds out here, I just put my 1 and 2 so that they have enough time to react, right? If not, they will just be throwing lines that will not give you reactions. So what I want is I want them to react at each point. Okay, so that's why I just copied 2 out of it and I put here. So let's see this.
Who is Ada?
Pass the salt.
Who is Ada?
You guys, do you
Pass
see
the
that?
salt.
Do you see that? Do you see that? Okay, so even if you don't like what they're doing, you can always change this. Can you see this? So do you see that the angles of the camera changed? Initially, they started with this, and then there is an over-the-shoulder shot. Do you see this? So we can still go ahead. Pass the salt, then we continue. I'm just going to copy this. I'm still copying 2 seconds just so that I have enough shots to fill this up. Can you see this? So I have enough space, enough reactions for my characters. So you can do this. Can you see this? Okay, why do I feel like cinematic works nicely on storytelling to 3D pixel? Well, I don't know. It depends on what you've been using. It depends on how you've been using it. Okay. You go with the one that works best. Okay. All right. So and you can always configure things, right? I taught you guys how to do that. I'm not going to talk about it on the chat, but
I asked you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You went through my phone?
I asked you a question.
You guys know that this is currently trending, right?
Phone?
You know that this is currently trending.
I asked you a question.
On social media. People are doing short clips like this. Just set up your characters in a location and make them have conversations that will make the audience talk. Okay? Set up your characters in a particular location. Just make them talk. All right? So let's see this. This is just, can you see? We have covered everything, all the dialogues that our characters are doing.
You went through my phone?
you know that at this point, right?
I asked you a
Our
question.
characters did not have enough
went through my
emotions, or so we're going to
I
redo
asked
that
you-
script. I want to show you that we can redo that script and then get more out of our character. So if you're watching and you've not liked this video, please like. Okay, please click the like button. I don't know why I'm seeing 2 likes and I'm seeing up to 4 people online. Please click the like button for me. Please, please, please. There is a like button under the name of this channel. Please click the like button. It supports me. That's your own way of supporting me. That's your own way of saying, yes, I love what's happening. And you're telling YouTube to push this channel out. All right.
You left it open. Ada is my lawyer.
You guys,
left
did
it
you see
open.
that twist? Did you see
Ada is
that
my lawyer.
twist? Can you see
You
that
left
twist?
it open. Mm-hmm. Ada is my lawyer.
Can you see that twist?
You left
This
it
is
open.
what we are talking about. Can you see the camera,
Ada is
the
my
camera
lawyer.
angles, how things are moving? That's what we're
You left
talking
it
about.
open.
That's how to do this, okay?
Ada is my
This
lawyer.
alone can monetize your channel. If you set
You
up
left it open.
stuff like this, just using these dialogue
my
scenes that
lawyer.
we're talking about, because people are doing it today, okay? If
You
you
left it
set up,
open.
a channel and just
Ada
use
is my
these
lawyer.
short clips like this, you just say, hey, set up
You
my
left it
characters in
open.
this place, make them have this type of dialogue.
is my
When you
lawyer.
put this together, you guys, I've gotten like 3-6 seconds
left
right
it
now,
open.
right? This is
I
6
asked you a
seconds.
question.
This is 6
You left
seconds.
it open.
And this is 6 seconds.
Ada
Three.
is my lawyer.
3 of it. So if you put this together, that's like 12
You left it
seconds.
open.
And yes, you can use this
Ada
on your
is my
TikTok.
lawyer.
You can use this on your YouTube. I
left it
told you guys
open.
that we'll be talking about how to actually
Ada
use
is
this
my
to make
lawyer.
money. So you hear me talking about it already, right? So
left
short
it
clips
open.
like this, just set up different
Ada is my
issues like this and have your characters
You left it
talking,
open.
talking. Yeah.
Ada is my lawyer.
People are paying for that right now. They'll pay you their attention because they want to
You
see
left
what
it
will
open.
happen next. Don't you want to see what will
Ada is
happen
my
next?
lawyer.
Imagine the man was cheating on
You left
her
it
with a
open.
lawyer.
Ada
Oh
is
my
my
goodness.
lawyer.
This is so interesting. Okay.
You
All
left
right,
it
so
open.
we have done this. We can choose to say, hey, I didn't like this script. It was not too whatever. Just for example, if you are, you're creating your film and you feel like maybe it's not so expressive, you can go ahead and change any of them and say, hey, I don't want my characters looking at the camera, throughout while they're talking or whatever. You can do that and say, hey, make sure my characters are not always looking at the camera. And the AI will respect that. It will give you prompts that will make sure that your characters are not looking at the camera. All right, so yeah. I hope you're finding value in today's class. Please, if you're finding value, give me a thumbs up. Talk to me. Please give us a thumbs up. When you click the thumbs up at the top of the screen there, YouTube pushes these videos out and tells people that, hey, and this is, worth watching. All right. So please push this video out. Give us a thumbs up. All right, so next up, what are we doing here? Next, I told you I want to show you different ways, so let's do this now. Right, I want to show you how to make this use this particular, I said we're going to test out for different characters, right? So let's create different characters that will be speaking. And using these, we have shown how to generate the text to speech. You have seen how to generate the dialogues. But I want to jog your memory. I want you to see some other parts, other ways to use this. So let me give my AI 3 prompts. I'll tell it to create 3 prompts for me. And then we're going to test this out before we end today's class. All right? you. Okay, so you guys, can you see? You gave me permission to waste your time, right? Can you see the details I'm giving to my character, to my prompts, to my AI to give me the prompts? So it's not going to give me cherewere prompts. It's not gonna give me, prompts that I cannot use. It's gonna give me prompts that will be detailed. Can you see this, you guys? All right. Okay, so someone is saying, I like it when I use voice instead of typing a lot. Right? That's what I'm talking about. When you actually use your voice to prompt, basically you can put in so much because there is so much in your head, right? I see that as actually very productive, right? So what the AI will do is interpret and refine and then give you exactly what you ask for. Because sometimes you will type and then you see yourself typing and typing and typing, over and over. But if you have, taken your time to really give it detailed prompt with your voice, there is little it will miss at the end of the day, right? Okay, so because there's so much I want to get it to do, all right, so now we have our 3 prompts. You guys look at this. We have our 3 prompts. So yes, we're now going to take these prompts and then we're going to go back to our app. You know what we're talking about, right? So we're going to go back to our app. I'm copying everything. Make sure you don't miss any part of your prompt. So let's go back to our app. You remember our app here, right? So we're going back to this, our app, and we're going to just click generate image. Now we're trying to generate an image. All right, so we're trying to generate. We just click here, select everything, remove it, and then paste our new prompt. Okay, this is our new prompt, but we're not going for cinematic now. We're going for a name. Let's see if we can get a name. I don't think I have the 3D pixel style. I thought I had the 3D pixel style here, but yeah, let's try a name and see. Minimalist is my translation for cartoon, right? On my own app, the minimalist is translation for cartoon. So let's try a name and see if I'll get what I'm looking for, right, for the granny. So for your own particular app, whenever you come across this, all you need to do is refresh. Okay, because we have been out of the app for a bit, so we just come to the top here and just refresh the app. All right, so now it is refreshed. This is another session. All right, so we're just going to click here, click it, and then choose a name, and then let's see, 16 by 9, and then generate. You can see it works now, right? So whenever you come across something like that, all you need to do is just go here at the top. You see the refresh button just by the name of your app. Oh my goodness, you guys can see this, right? So you can see that she comes out looking, my own 3D pixel style is a name. So for you, check out the one that works for you. Okay, so I download this. I download this particular one. All right, so you guys can see, but we can always say, I want it to be close up, short, or whatever. Let's see. So that's when she's talking. But of course, I think she works, and we can still generate just to see another version, right? I'll just click generate. I did not change anything in the prompt. I just click generate, and the character can come out looking. You guys can see this. Oh, I think I like this. Her face is more visible here. So let's download this one. All right, so let me go back and copy the second prompt for the chef, right? We're just gonna go and copy the second prompt for the chef. So I'm trying to show you guys the different ways, you can use this. Okay. These are ideas that you can actually use to start your own, so let's go with, cinematic this time. Okay. No, let's go with realistic. So that, some people are actually creating cooking videos today, and they make it look like, can you guys see this? This is so beautiful. This is so nice. You guys, can you see this? Look at his apron. Did you see the name? Did you see our name on it? Can you see our name on this? All right. So yeah, you can choose to create this. You can choose to generate again. It's your choice, just to test it out to see different options. That's up to you. Okay, look at this. This is also nice. And I love the way he's got all his ingredients here. There is granite oil, there's the pasta, there is the chicken, all of this. So we can say he's ready to cook, actually. And yeah, we can choose to say we can get this, here. Okay. So this is me just trying to show you guys different options. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this looks more nice. Okay, so I'm sure you might say I'm biased now because, because probably it's a lady, but no, look at the table. The table is well arranged compared to the rest, right? So I liked this one. So I just downloaded all of them anyway. So let's go and download the last prompt, right? Remember, this is generation. This is just generation. We're generating everything. So just everything. Just copy everything. Okay, we come back here and then we click and remove every prompt that is here. Just remove. It is whenever you come back that you would need to, so let's go with cinematic this time and then we generate. So whenever you leave the app and come back, that is a new session. That's when you need to refresh your app. Okay, that is a new session. But when you're still here, oh my goodness, can you guys see this? Can you guys see our influencer podcaster? Can you see this? All right, so we can generate again because I want her to probably be facing front, because whenever you have a front facing character, the AI, when you're generating them talking, right, the AI will not be confused about how the look of the character would be, right? But when you have like side view, sometimes when you're now generating, the character might look a certain way, but you can choose generate. You see what I'm doing, right? All I'm doing is I'm just clicking generate again, the same prompt until I get something else, probably something that I like better, so I'm just clicking generate. And yeah, I think I like this one. I don't know, you guys, our tastes might be different, right? So you just go with the one that works for you and you can keep generating until you see the type that you like. So if you want to keep your sessions tight, you can generate as many images in one session rather than going in and out and in and out, So you can see this, my character is here, and I think we have gotten our 3 characters, our 3 images. So we just okay, so let me see your comments. Can we include in the storyboard the 6 seconds prompt from the beginning? No. The 6 seconds prompt relates to your videos, not the story. Okay, not the story. So 6 seconds or 10 seconds is for your videos. Image prompts are different from video prompts. I hope that clarifies it. Okay, image prompts are different from your video prompts. But of course, if you're already used to narrating, sometimes you already have like an idea of what you want to do, you will skip the storyboard, right? But usually it's good to just have your storyboard so that sometimes when you're stuck, right, you can just go back and check and say, okay, yeah, I can add this shot. Sometimes you might not use the storyboard, but if you're already a pro and you know how to, the story you're trying to create, you don't necessarily, you see what I'm doing here, I can easily skip from here to there, right? But, it's good to have the storyboard so that in case sometimes you might get hooked, you might get stuck, or probably you jumped between, maybe someone paid you while you were doing your own project, someone paid you to do their project, so you had to leave your own project and you go, but when you come back, it will look like a fresh project again, but you already started that project, so you might be stuck. Okay, what was the concept I was working on before? So, but if you have a storyboard, all you need to do is just go back to the storyboard and it will refresh your memory. Right, I hope that makes sense. So it's good to just have the storyboard on hand if you know that you're working on a long project and you might be doing other things in between. So your storyboard helps to keep you locked, on the concept you're working on, because the storyboard will not change. But your mood and probably your creativity might change. Sometimes you are really high, you have that idea, you're really pumped, but sometimes you have to push yourself to go beyond, and then create. So I hope that makes sense to you. All right. So, but it's just good to have. It's a good to have thing. All right. So yeah, please, if you're watching, give us a thumbs up. Today our views are really low. I don't know why our views are low today. Please give us a thumbs up. All right. Okay. So you guys, for the grandma scene, for the grandma storyteller, I told you we're going to use that story that I downloaded before, right? I downloaded the story, the narration that we did before. So let's go and use Dreamface this time. So we're just going to go and copy Dreamface. Let me drag my Dreamface here so that I'm not swiping between too many apps. So I told you before that, yeah. Okay, so the first step before opening our Dreamface, we want to get our grandma in here. We'll get our grandma in here and then make her talk in a certain way, right? I just bring my grandma in here Where's the grandma? So we have this grandma here, and this grandma we just make her speak like she's telling a story. That's what we need first, right? We already have our script. I've downloaded that story before, right? So remember at the beginning of today's class, I downloaded that narration when we tested out the text to speech. So I have it already on my device. After creating, I downloaded it, right? So I already have that. So right now, what I want to do is I want the grandma to tell that story. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to animate grandma. As you can see, I did not type anything into this because Grok will usually make,
Gather round, children.
Can you
and let
guys
me
see
share
this?
a tale from the
Can you
heart
guys
of our
see this?
village where wisdom flows.
So grandma,
Gather round,
you
children,
don't
and
need
let me
to,
share a
once
tale from the heart of our
your
village
picture,
where
your
wisdom
scene
flows.
looks good, you don't need to stress too much. Grok will instantly translate and download. So we have now gotten grandma here. So we go to Dreamface, okay, and we import Dreamface. Where we're gonna Dreamface, this particular front page of Dreamface, we're clicking a talk and sing. The talk and sing option. Then we click the plus option to add grandma to the timeline. Yeah. Where's grandma? So we're just going to add grandma here. You can see grandma here. So we're just going to add her here. And then, yes, we want her to talk and sing. Okay, so we can type what she would say. We can search for other songs on Dreamface for her to sing. Or we can import, we can import this. So we're just going to go and import from files. Let us see if we can import from files. You remember I downloaded that sound already. So let's see if we can download, the audio from files and, So recent audio, I don't know where I'm going to find this. So let us go. Let me see. Where can I find this? Okay, let's go. If I cannot find this, let's scroll. Okay, yeah, I see it here. Okay. Oh, I finally found it. All right. So yeah, it was in my download. All right, so if you don't know where to find this, right, what I was going to do the next step, if I couldn't find that sound, what I would do is I would just go over to InShot. This is me just explaining my process. If I cannot find that sound, right, okay, so I don't know if it's if it doesn't add up, we're just going to do it so that I will just show you, right? But usually what to do is if you cannot find that sound, what you need to do is to go over to InShot, place a blank document and input your sound. All right, so it's not working, so let's just go and do that. Okay, so we just open our InShot, we go over to video, discard, okay, draft. Let's just click that. Okay, so here we click video, we click new, we click blank. You see blank at the top there. We click blank and then we click, our audio, go to music, then we import the sound. Just put the sound there. Okay, speech, text to speech output. Okay, so it's telling me, I think that sound, the speech option. I don't know what's wrong with the speech. Okay, so that's why that speech did not work, you guys. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, so let's just, get this other sound here. All right, so probably let's try to get a sound so that you guys will see that this works. Okay, let's try to get another sound. Let's go. Narration, let's go and do it directly. Let's go and get narration. Where's the narration? I'm back in ChatGPT right now and I'm copying the narration from our previous story, and then we're gonna go back here and then try to start another session. Let's see. Yeah, this is trying to start another session. Whenever you leave and come back, it assumes it's a new session. Okay, so we're trying to start a new session. All you need to do is just click the refresh. You see me do that here. I just click the refresh, so the app is refreshing so that I can use it. This is a new session all over, right? So let's test this out and, text to speech. Okay, so this is, I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's on. So text to speech, I'm just going to put this here. And then, yes, just select a voice. I hope Zenfar is, okay, I think Corey is. So let's go with storytelling and then convert. All right, so this is us selecting. The first one is the voice. The second one is the style of reading. How do we want it to come out sounding like? Then we convert. That means we're turning this text to speech. So once we click convert, it's turning it into a speech right now. Okay, so once it is done, we will download that sound and then go and work on it. All right. So let's see the sound. Okay, so this is currently in the output section. Okay. I wanted to leave this and do something else, but yeah, let's just follow it through, right? So if your own sound works, so the reason that was not able to impute in Dreamface is because that sound did not work. It wasn't working, right? But you can impute, you can bring in your sound from both the file option or the gallery option. So now we tried the file option, it didn't work. So I want to show you how to do the gallery option. The gallery option is like saying you want to extract a sound from a video, an existing video. So all you need to do is just create a blank document.
With every step Zari took, life followed.
All right, so
rivers returned.
we have that
trees
sound
bore
here.
fruit heavy and sweet.
We have that sound. So
The
I'm
village
clicking
that once
download,
whispered
and
in
it seems to
hunger
have downloaded.
now
I
sang
hope this
in
time it
abundance.
works. So let's
Yet
go back
Zari could
to
never
our
return
InShot.
to ordinary
We have
flesh.
clicked and created a
She
blank
became
document.
their
So we go to
guardian
audio
flame, a
and
living
then
sun
click
among
and then
them.
put our sound. The
And so
sound
the elders
we
say,
just
when
generated.
the harvest
The
glows
sound
brighter
is
than
not
usual,
working.
it is Zari
The
passing
sound
through the
is not
fields
working.
at night.
All right, so that's my app. That doesn't affect you at all. That's my own app, so I would fix it later after this, this class. So let's just go
It's a season of love.
So let's just go with this short narration here. Let's go with this short narration. So I'm just going to click this. So what I did was I put this blank document. This is just an image. You can put an image of your choice, whatever you want to do. You put an image of your choice here and then click music and then add your audio. So usually if your audio is long, you will need to stretch this out. That is the image. You can see you can stretch it out. But because this audio is short, I just make it very, very short. Okay. But if your audio is long, you will need to match the image, to your audio. So you don't necessarily need the high quality save because you're not necessarily using it. It's not a video. Excuse me. So I'm just saving here because we are just going. Yeah, it's saved. So we are going back to Dreamface now. So we're back in Dreamface. I want my character to talk and sing. That's the first option I'm clicking. And then import. I'm clicking import. But now instead of file, I'm clicking what? Album. So, and then I click, that's my video that we just created. Can you see that it picked the audio instantly?
It's a season of love.
It has picked that audio.
And this week we asked
Can you
our
guys see that?
creators to capture that
So it has picked it. That's all I need. And then I click confirm and it's going to make grandma speak. And then click animate and yeah, let's get grandma talking. All right. And telling our story. So you can use grandma to tell your story. We have shown you how to get your audio to tell your story. But right now you want to put a face to the story. So that's why we created grandma. Okay, so this is grandma. We're waiting for grandma to speak, and this is generating. This is just because my internet is slow, you guys. I'm in Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. Okay, so usually it doesn't take this much time. If your internet is good, it's gonna work fast. Okay. So this is just us, working with what we have. As you can see, it's generating, and you'll get to see grandma speak. Okay. So we're just going to remember this was created, a script we created, right? Created that script, converted it to speech, and now, we created that character, animated the character, and now this is a final product here with Dreamface.
It's a season of love.
You guys, can you hear this?
This week we asked our creators to capture that It's a season of love. And this week we asked our creators to capture that
Can you guys see that?
Season
So
of love.
grandma is speaking
And this
what I
week,
put.
we
I
asked
made
our
her to speak.
creators to
So if
capture
it
that
was the story, my audio did not
It's a
work for the
season of
story,
love.
but
And
your
this
own
week,
will
we
work.
asked our
And
creators
once
to
it does,
capture that
exactly what you put here is what
It's a
grandma
season of
will say.
love.
All right,
And this
you
week,
can
we
click the
asked our
download here
creators
and
to
it will
capture that
download. All right, so let's go back. Let's go and animate our characters. Now we have 3 other things that I told you I want us to do, and the same thing, you guys. The same thing. So let me launch another of my app. Let me launch another of my app. You guys permit me to launch another of my app that will work with the text to speech, okay? So that permit me to launch another of my app, please. Just quickly, just so that I want us to get our character speaking. So we're going to come back to we're going to come back here to I want us to come back here to Dreamface, but this time it will be our podcaster speaking. All right, so I want us to come back here. I want us to come back here. Okay, so let's try and get I'm trying to launch another of my app. Pardon me, you guys, pardon me. Okay, so I'm launching Google Studio. I'm trying to launch another of my app. That's the one for the text to speech. Okay, so I'm trying to launch another one just so that I can show you the text to speech option. So we have the other one for the it's already launched there, right? So I'm just trying to launch this one so that we get the feel of what we are creating. I'm sure you'll be looking at the other one and saying, oh, why didn't the audio work? No, the audio actually works. Okay, maybe there is a glitch there, and I'll fix that one. In another app, this is specifically for text to speech. Okay, this particular app only text to speech. That's what it does for me. All right, so so yeah, this is, you can see this is just my text to speech. All right, so I'm just going to go and create a new script. Let's create a new script for our podcaster. This time we want our podcaster to talk about let's create a short script. Create a short script for a podcaster, or a short narration. Let's just say narration or speech for a podcaster to talk about ocean pollution. All right, so let's just have that script come out before we go and do the one for the look at this. Okay, so look at this, very short. This is not short too. Now all right. Okay, so look at this. So what I want to do here, I'll just copy what is relevant here, then let's go and read that audio. Okay, so natural, I want her to talk soft. She's gonna talk like a soft girl, because now she's a soft girl, like no stressing her at all. So yeah, we want her to speak like a soft girl. You know how when you're listening to that, you're listening to all those podcasts, they sound really soft, like, oh, they're gonna make you want to like listen longer. Okay, so yeah, let's get that audio first. This is the first thing first. I'm just showing you different options, you guys. I hope you're not just thinking we are playing here. Everything that you are seeing here can be a standalone content on its own, right? That is why you see me showing you. I'm not showing you just for fun. Okay, you guys can see this. Look at this. This has been created.
Have you ever stood by the ocean
Can you hear this?
small?
Very beautiful.
In a good way.
So we're just going to download it.
That endless blue.
Look at it. I'm
that
downloading
sound
my
of waves
audio.
folding
Yes.
into themselves.
All right. So now let's
That
go over
quiet
to Grok
reminder that
AI.
the
I'm
world is
rushing
bigger than our
because we
problems.
seem to be taking up too much time.
Now imagine that same ocean.
All right, so I'm trying to rush, but we have to cover everything
Every
because I
year,
want you guys to
millions of
see,
tons of
the
plastic,
possibilities.
oil,
So,
and waste find their way into the
which
water.
one faces front the most?
Not
So let's
because
go with
the
the one
ocean
that
asked for
has
it,
that front view a
not because
bit
it can
more
fight
than
back,
others. So
but
let's just
because
have
we
her
look away.
talking. Remember
We
what we
toss
just
one
need from
bottle.
her when we
ignore
come is just for her to, you know,
We choose
express
convenience over
herself. We want her to
consequence.
talk like a podcaster that she is, right?
And
So that's
here's
what
the
we are
part
coming
that
into Grok to
unsettles
do. So we
me.
just get her talking
ocean
first,
feeds
right?
us.
So Grok is going to
It
do that work
regulates our
for us.
climate.
If you have
It
questions,
carries
remember to
life
ask
in
me
ways we
questions.
still don't
If you
fully
have
understand.
any, you know, contributions, make your contributions
Yet
in the
we
comment
treat it
section.
like an invisible
Remember to
dumping
click the
ground.
like button if you're getting value. You guys, can you
Ocean
see this?
pollution isn't just about
Aha.
trash floating
You
on the
guys, can you see this?
surface.
So she's talking
It's
like an
about
influencer. That's what we
microplastics in the
want.
fish on
We're
our
just going to
plates.
upscale this and we're
It's
going
about
back to
coral
Dream
reefs
Face.
fading.
You guys,
It's
please
about
take note. Everything
ecosystems
I am
collapsing
showing you
quietly
is
while
what
we
you
scroll
can
past
use
headlines.
right now. Beyond just creating a regular
here's the hope.
film. These are
The
films,
ocean is
okay?
resilient.
So what we
When
want
given
is,
a
now I've
chance,
downloaded it. I've
it
changed, I've
heals.
created the
When
HD,
protected,
and we're
it
going back to
thrives.
Dream Face quickly. You guys can see me rushing. Pardon me. I am us, you know. Okay, so because of the time, so you can see here, don't, please be patient with me because the network actually kept us long here. Please, I'm sorry, pardon me, but I'm just trying. I have to make sure that you get something out of this. Please, if you're getting something out of this, let me know. Okay, so we're going to import and we're going to go to files this time, and you guys can see that, you know, we did the previous generation, you know, to show you how to generate from audio, from, you know, you can see that my text is here and the text is, you know, is coming in. That's the text to speech. That's the speech that we just generated now. You can see that I'm able to find it in my download and you can see that it's rolling here. That means it's about to pick it, right? So I've shown you how to get that audio. Can you see it has picked the audio, right? All I need to do is confirm, and then you can see that. So I've shown you how to get your audio from both your gallery, album, or from files, right? Go to your download in your files and get that audio, or click the and then animate. Let's animate, yeah, or click your image. If you want to get it from your album, you need to have created it like a video because it's going to extract the audio from a video. That's what the album does. But if you want to get the sound directly, you need to get it from files, right? So what I did right now is from files. Okay, so this is me getting my sound. All right, so you can see this here. We have talked about grandma. I've shown you how grandma told the story, you know, and now this is our podcaster. Our podcaster is talking about something about, you know, she's going to talk about something related to, what do they call it right now? She's going to talk about pollution, right? She's going to about ocean pollution, right? So this is what our character is going to be doing. Okay, so you can see it's generating all of this. The reason it's delaying, please, it is the network. It is the network, please. The internet is really slow today, but yeah, we are getting things done. We always survive. We always push through. You guys know, right? Okay, so it's going to work. It's going to work, right? Okay, so please, if you've not clicked the thumbs up, please click the thumbs up. It helps, right? Please click the thumbs up. Click the thumbs up button. Okay, so please, does it work more than one character? Okay, short answer for Dream Face, no. Short answer for Dream Face, no. Dream Face works with one character. So the thing you can do with two characters or more is to make sure that you generate your characters in close-ups, like per every scene your character will speak. Make sure you generate all of them in one go. Like, pick one character, generate everything they will say, pick another character, generate everything they will say, pick another character, generate everything they will say, right? Then in your edit, you will now be cutting them, call and response. Do you understand? But for Dream Face, you see Dream Face is not necessarily taking prompts, right? If it was taking prompts, it would have been able to, you know, do that, but it cannot.
Ever stood
So you
by
guys
the
listen
ocean
to this.
and felt small?
Watch her
In a
lips
good
think.
way.
Watch her lips.
That endless blue, that sound of waves folding into themselves, that quiet reminder that the world is bigger than our problems. Now imagine that same ocean choking. Every year, millions of tons of plastic, oil, and waste find their way into the water. Have you ever stood by the
So
ocean
you guys
and
can see
felt
this,
small?
right?
In
You
a
guys
good
can see
way.
this, right? So this is
That
what we're talking
endless
about.
blue,
That
this is
sound
what
of
you hear
waves
me talking
folding
about. So
into
the lip sync
themselves.
is on point.
That quiet
Basically,
reminder
Dreamface
that the
does
world
well
is bigger than
with
our
lip sync.
problems.
Okay, Dreamface does very well with lip sync.
Now
So you
imagine
can
that
always use
same
this. All right.
ocean choking.
All right, so I hope you
Every
got. I hope
year,
I answered your
millions
question.
of tons
The
of
person who was
plastic,
asking if he works with
oil,
more than one
and
character, I
waste
hope you
find
got
their
it.
way into
Okay,
the
yeah, I've been
water.
busy since today's class is
Have
loaded.
you ever
Okay, so
stood
the
by
value
the
is
ocean
enormous.
and felt
Aside
small?
making lip
In a
sync,
good way.
can we still direct the
That
character's
endless
expression?
blue,
Before you
that
come into
sound of
Dreamface, make
waves
sure you have
folding
already character's expression
that quiet
in Grok
reminder that the
AI.
world is bigger
Okay,
than our
because
problems.
remember we animated the character from there and then we brought her
Now
here
imagine
before she
that
speaks.
same
So it
ocean
is in Grok
choking.
AI that you would do the whole expression thing, whatever you
Every
want your character
year,
to say
millions of
when you're
tons of
bringing her here.
plastic,
It is the
oil, and
expression that you have
waste find their
generated her
way into
with
the
that she will
water.
use to speak the lines
Have you
here
ever
when you come
stood
here.
by the ocean
Dreamface
and
basically
felt
is
small?
for lip
In a
sync,
good
okay?
way.
It doesn't
That
it
endless
doesn't
blue,
affect your
that
expressions
sound of
or your
waves
character
folding
or
into
anything. No,
themselves.
it does not tamper with
That
that.
quiet
Its own
reminder
is to
that
make
the
your
world
character
is bigger
speak.
than our problems.
Okay, all right, so expression is in your character. All right, so our last character for the day is the chef. Our last character for today is the chef. Okay, so this one we're not going in depth at this point because there is so much. You can actually start to create a cooking video with your AI, so we're not just going to go too much into it today, but another day probably we'll look at how to create a cooking video, right? But today we are not doing that. I'm just showing you lip syncing, using this tool, and of course how to create multiple amazing projects using AI as your benchmark. Okay, so I hope you're getting value, you guys. If you're getting value, please give us a thumbs up. If you're getting value, leave us a comment. Okay, so but I hope you're really getting value. You guys, can you see this?
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Sab Studios Kitchen. Today, we're making a simple fresh pasta dish with these beautiful ingredients. Hi everyone, and welcome back to
You guys
Sab
can see
Kitchen.
that. Very
Today,
lovely,
we're making a
very
simple
nice.
fresh pasta dish with these beautiful
So you
ingredients.
can go ahead to
Hi everyone,
direct
and welcome
this
back to Sab
guy
Studios
to
Kitchen.
create
Today,
to cook
we're making a
the
simple
food,
fresh pasta
but
dish
we're not
with these
doing that
beautiful
today.
ingredients.
Okay, today
Hi everyone,
it is lip
and welcome
sync,
back to Sab
so we're
Studios
just going to
Kitchen. Today, we're making a simple
upscale
fresh pasta
this,
dish with these
and
beautiful
then
ingredients.
we're
Hi
just going to
everyone, and welcome
upload
back to
this,
Sab Studios Kitchen.
upscale
Today,
this, and
we're
then
making a
download
simple.
and then go to Dreamface.
Hi everyone, and welcome
Okay,
back
so
to
it
Sab
has
Studios
upscaled.
Kitchen.
We're
Today,
downloading.
we're making a simple
Right,
fresh
we
pasta
need
dish
a
with these
script
beautiful.
for him, so we're just going to go back to. We're just going to go back to here. And then we create a script. I want him to. The reason I'm showing you Dreamface, you guys, is when you want to create long. For Grok AI is giving you like short, 6 seconds. Like lip syncs, right? And sometimes you cannot choose the voice that you want for your character. So, but for Dreamface, you can actually voice it yourself. If you have that audio, maybe you want to use your own voice. Maybe you want to use a specific kind of voice. You can do that. But in Grok AI, you cannot do that. That's why I'm showing you Dreamface right now. Right? So, let us even imagine that I'm the one trying to, let's say, let's go back. Let's say I'm the one that wants to make this guy speak. He's going to use my voice, you guys. Just pardon me. All right, so let's go now. So I'm going back into InShot. You know the drill, right? You're going to create like a small, create this image, just an image, blank image. You click your music and then you can record. So let's record. I'm just going to record something short. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to click this and record. I'm just putting, random stuff in here, just so that we do not waste too much time. We have already we're past the time already, but I'm trying to be fast, so I don't want to waste too much time again. So we're just going to click that audio, right? So now we're going back into Dreamface. While this is saving, we're going back into Dreamface. You know what we're going there to go and do. So you see what the difference, right? If you're using Grok AI, you cannot choose voice, you cannot choose texture, you cannot choose anything, but you will just, go with what they have there. So, but for here, you can use your own voice, you can use whatever, make the sound longer. So what we are doing now, we're going to import our character, that is the chef.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Sab Studios.
And then we go over to import, and then we import from album. Remember, the album is going to extract the sound from a video. So we created that video in InShot as if it's a video. You can see this here. Hello, you guys. Welcome to Sab's Studios Kitchen today. Today we're going to be making. Okay. So we're going to animate. It's going to be weird because he's a guy, but he's going to be speaking in my voice.
We're making a
so
simple
let's click
fresh pasta dish
animate.
with these beautiful ingredients.
So prepare to be
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Sab Studios Kitchen. Today we're making a simple fresh pasta dish with these beautiful ingredients.
Right? I know, but
hi everyone, and welcome back to Sab Studios Kitchen. Today we're making a simple fresh pasta dish. So
at this point, I hope you get your own.
Hi everyone,
you get the idea, you get the gist now.
Today
I hope
we're
you're.
making pasta dish
So,
with these beautiful
for
ingredients.
example, you are creating your story
Hi everyone,
and a particular way you want your character to sound.
We're making a
Maybe you
simple
want your
fresh
character,
pasta
you
dish
want to
with these
act
beautiful
it by yourself, so that it will sound realistic, and you want your character to be the one to say it like that, and you want to say it maybe pidgin, like a lot of you are doing pidgin projects, you're doing pidgin films, and you know that Grok AI will not give you the type of pidgin you are looking for. You want to voice it yourself. Go ahead and use Dreamface, voice it, put your character inside there, and make your character speak the way you want it to speak. Do you understand? So that's why I'm showing you all of this. For your films, you can easily just think outside the box. How can you use this thing that I'm showing you right now? There are so many ways to use it. So you start to think about it. If Grok AI is not giving you good pidgin, just animate your character. Carry the character, put it inside Dreamface here, and speak your pidgin. And the thing will speak very well, the way you speak. Do you understand? If you want to do a music video, your Grok AI will not give you good music video, but your Grok AI can put your character in the studio and make your character look very nice. So do that one, and then carry your character here. Put your music here, and let the character speak. Okay? Look at this now. So this character is going to speak. Hello, you guys. Welcome to Sab's Studios Kitchen today. Today we're going to be making pasta with, the French type of pasta. Any type of pasta just ask me, and we're going to create it. You guys, I'm just putting. Hello, you guys. Welcome to Sab's Studios Kitchen today. Today we're going to be making pasta with, the French type of pasta. Any type of pasta just ask me, and we're going to create it. You guys, I'm just putting. Hello, you guys. Welcome to Sab's Studios Kitchen today. Today we're going to be making pasta with, the French type of pasta. Any type of pasta just ask me, and we're going to create it. Quickly show you so much, and I hope that it is not value overload. I hope it is not information overload, you guys. I hope you got something from today's video. If you have questions, ask me. I will take questions in the next 2 minutes, and then we close this live. We have spent 10 minutes outside our regular time. So let me read your questions. Let me read your chats now. Okay. Not surprised. Sab never drops the ball. I've missed a lot. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So was the audio extracted and saved from the video before uploading in Dreamface? Please go back and watch the video. Please watch the video. See what happened. The process to getting your audio into Dreamface. Okay. I cannot start explaining everything from the start again. Please follow the video. Okay. Today's class is truly value packed. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We have spent so much time. Okay, so for those who are not part of AFN, if you watch this video and you joined us here and you're not part of AFN means AI Filmmakers Network. Please join us on AI Filmmakers Network. It's free to join us. Check the link in any of our videos. You'll see the link. Click it and join us, okay? Click the link, join us. We welcome you to join us, all right? If you have not submitted your film to the festival, I hope you are preparing right now. You have, all the tools in your arsenal to prepare a good film, a powerful film for the festival. The theme for this April's festival is the unimagined, okay? Please go and create your film. Submit your film today. Don't wait till last minute, all right, to submit your film. Please, everybody, prepare to watch our top 3 films of the week. Yes, we have created a Valentine's music video promo. I am so pumped about it because these guys actually put in their best. They came up with like amazing things. And yeah, I think we had a lot of fest in this particular countdown. So please join us by 2 p.m. today. The countdown will be live, so prepare to join us live, all right, and enjoy our top 3 countdown films for the week. And of course, as you know, the prompt for next week will also be dropping today. For the films to create for next week, the prompt will be dropping today. So prepare, and prepare to create an amazing, authentic film. You guys, please stop waiting till last minute to submit your films. Submit your films on time. Okay, submit your films on time. You guys are creating a kind of precedent that even newbies who are coming now don't know the culture, right? You guys, please help us to build a culture that shows the process. People don't need to wait till last minute to create a film. If they wait till last minute, they will create rubbish films, right? And that is what we are seeing. That's what we are seeing. We're seeing people just throwing rubbish, garbage to us. No, we don't need that. We need people that understand the process and take their time to create films. All right. Please, please, please don't wait till last minute. Create and share to the group, to the community. All right. Our festival is open. Please go and submit your films to the festival. If you have questions at all, please ask your questions. This is for the people in the boot camp. Please ask your questions in the community, on the group, the WhatsApp group. If you are not part of the boot camp, this video is not for you. But if you joined us, of course, you have gotten value. I'm sure you have. So enjoy that value and please support this channel. Watch our videos. We have over 30 videos for learning AI filmmaking for beginners. You can jump in there and watch. All right. Thank you so much for being part of today's live stream. If you have not clicked the like button, what are you waiting for? Please click the like button. All right. I'll see you tomorrow again. Tomorrow, we're talking about creating your film poster, creating graphic designs, creating, AI photography, because people are making money from it. Remember, we are not just here to teach you. We're here to teach you how to use AI to secure the bag. So how can you start to make money with AI? That's what you'll be learning tomorrow. So come prepared tomorrow. Film posters, graphic designs, and of course, your AI photography. If you're ready, say, I'll see you tomorrow, you guys. Bye.